Welcome back. Well, while golf fans in America were taking Rory McIlroy to their hearts, in Scotland there's been a rather more mixed reception for another golf enthusiast. Donald Trump was there promoting his latest venture, a golf club built on coastal dunes in Aberdeenshire. The property mogul is billing the £750 million development as the greatest golf course in the world. But much of the publicity he's received so far has been less positive. Environmentalists claim he's ruining a fragile dune ecosystem and breeding ground for birds. Meanwhile, a house owner has become embroiled in a boundary dispute with his billionaire neighbour after refusing to sell his land. Well, earlier today, I spoke to Donald Trump and I asked him whether his golf course was worth the environmental damage.
Well, I'm an environmentalist. I've won many awards for the environment and from the environment and what I've done to enhance the environment. And what we've done here is stabilize the dunes, which is a great enhancement. We've stopped the killing of thousands and thousands of birds a year with the lead poisoning the land. We're very proud of that, in addition to building what will be the greatest course.
Well, environmentalists say you've done great damage and that you've caused great damage to the habitat of many of those birds rather than enhance them.
No. What they did here was they would kill 25, 30, 35,000 birds a year. So they didn't enhance for the birds. They would kill. This was a killing field. It was sort of interesting. Some birds groups, originally, they came after us. And when they found out what the site was really used for, they actually supported us and left us alone. So we have great environmental support. We have great political support. And as you know, 93% and even more of the population of Aberdeen and the surrounding area are in support.
You've got some unhappy neighbours, though, haven't you? They're very unhappy at the way they've been treated by your estate staff. They accuse you of dirty tricks, of building things on the edge of their land, of trying to buy them using underhand methods. This is pretty damaging to the Trump brand, isn't it?
No, it's a great enhancement to the Trump brand. We had a man, he built a fence, and he was stealing our property because he built the fence on our land. We told him to move the fence, he didn't move it, and then we moved the fence. How would you like to have a house and your neighbor comes out and builds a fence and he takes your backyard? That's essentially what happened here.
But they're calling you a bully.
So we told him to move the fence, he wouldn't do it. We told him to move the fence, he wouldn't do it, so we moved the fence. But what he did is he took the fence, he took this fence, put it up, and he was stealing our property. He knows he did wrong. That's okay, but he knows he did wrong.
It's rumoured you want Alex Salmond and Sean Connery to open the golf course for you. Is that right? Do you think you're going to get them?
Well, I have great respect for Alex, and I'm glad he won the election because I'll tell you, the people of Scotland are well represented with him. He loves this country, and we love Sean Connery, and I'd be honored to have both of those gentlemen involved in the opening.
Politically, Alex Salmond is rather different to you. Have you dropped your political ambitions now forever, or do you still want to be president one day?
I may do something as an independent. I'm going to make that determination over the next year. But I was actually leading in the polls, but I also have one of the top shows on television. So I made a decision for a period of time, and we'll see what happens. There's plenty of time to think about it.
Indeed, it's all about priorities. Just finally, Mr. Trump, you're wearing a hat today, and obviously you're famous for your hair. Recently, you divulged the secrets of your hair to Rolling Stone magazine. I was just wondering if you wouldn't mind doing the same for us on television now.
Well, sure, I'd love to take off my hat. It's actually my hair, you know. I have lots of witnesses, so it is. But, hey, it's mine. It may not be pretty, but it's mine.
Donald Trump speaking to me earlier, and we spoke to the landowner that he was referring to, David Milne, who Mr. Trump accused of stealing his land. Mr. Milne denied he had stolen any land and said the disputed fence, which Mr. Trump moved, had in fact been there since 1956. Plenty more on our website, channel4.com/news. We're back tomorrow at 7. Until then, from Samira and from me, that's Channel 4 News. Have a very good evening.